Hello everyone, this is Amanita. So in our pick a pile reading today, this is on healing, how you can find healing, what will bring you healing at this time. So I have 4 piles laid out, and our first pile is a K2 crystal. The second pile is a Hematoid in Quartz crystal. The third pile is a fairy My Little Pony. And our fourth pile is a clear quartz pendulum. So the timestamps will be in the description box. If you do need help choosing your pile, just make sure you tune in to your question at hand of how you can find healing. Close your eyes and see the piles in your mind and see which pile or multiple piles are standing out for you. And click on the timestamp in the description and I will see you in your pile or multiple piles. Please also leave me a comment on this video once you've watched. I love reading comments. And thank you, everyone. Hello to those of you who have chosen this K2 crystal. So this is your reading on how you can, where you can find healing. So let's see what messages we have. We have Herkimer Diamond. Light community star family work together. A group gathering is in process with like-minded souls. So through community, through like-minded individuals, through people who share a common goal, a common dream, a common ideal is going to be somewhere that you can find a lot of healing through going to maybe a workshop or a group or going out in the city and exploring and just seeing what kind of events you can do or classes you can take, maybe even going out to eat with some friends. Another place some of you are going to find a lot of healing is through kind of very spiritual endeavors, like maybe ET kind of contact or in spiritual groups as well. This can be even, I think even through astrology, you can find a lot of healing as well. We have connection. So this is another card kind of speaking to the same, that you're going to find a lot of healing through your connections with others and your connection through source or in the world, or, you know, however you're looking for connection at this time. Like, this doesn't even have to be a physical world thing. Like, maybe you need more of a spiritual connection. Maybe you need to take a yoga class or go on a retreat. Like, maybe you need to do something for your body more, where that's where you're going to find a lot of connection with others through whatever endeavor that is for you. Solar portal, so, you know, doing something with people. This is being centered, balancing power and manipulation. The promise, soulmates, attraction, and partnership. This is more connection for you. So with like-minded people, people who are like soulmates to you, people you have like soul contracts with, people that you feel like you've known forever and feel like you've known for such a long time. So you're really coming out of this stage of kind of fear, paranoia, like a nightmare. You've probably done a lot of shadow work. That's what I see. We have another card coming in, affirming connection with others is going to bring you a lot of healing. So what I see for you guys is that you have kind of been in a place where you felt like an outcast, and you need to find people who are like you, who've been kind of outcast from society, or have felt not accepted in some way by other people. And as this, I'm seeing you doing a lot of shadow work, you getting over a lot of your past fears. If you're still in this stage, there's really a need to stop talking bad about yourself, like self-degrading humor even. Like, I know it can seem lighthearted and fun, but it can really get in your mind, you know, and that's something I see for you guys. Also see, like, seeing things clearly, because I'm just seeing this come out of her mouth and scratching her face, so it's like, don't talk negatively to yourself for one thing. But you are coming out of a period of probably doing a lot of inner work and a lot of shadow work, and probably wanting to kind of move on too from these situations. And just make more connections with others, because for some of you this might even be regarding religion, where you felt like you might do practices like that other people might consider in religions to just be evil or wrong, and you might have been outcasted for that even. But in some way, you need to find people who are like you, who have like-minded ideals and like-minded goals. So we have Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So I do feel for you guys in the past, you might have been like persecuted in some way for doing what you feel is right. But there are people who feel is right the same as you. You've done nothing wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. And with an important lesson unfolding, that's kind of why you've been going through this period, this dark phase right now. And teaching you, act on from a place of love, act on your will, and from a place of integrity. We have alchemy. You've been doing a lot of alchemy. You've been doing a lot of transmutation work, a lot of like light work, a lot of shadow work. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. It's like you're going right in the nightmare and you're taking it head on. If you haven't done this, we have to face the shadow so that we can come into our light. And this is alchemy, this is order, this is balance. This is a lesson for you. This is doing what you feel is right. Centering in divine light. We have more coming in. We have centering, really a need to find your center. And even your center in a community, like finding your people, finding your center, connection-wise, community-wise, internally, externally. This is alchemy that you're doing. You're finding that magic that you hold inside and centering in to that light on the inside that you have in your heart, and you're transmuting all the negative energy and all the negative self-talk and traumas of the past, situations of the past where you remember being persecuted for just simply being you and being in your power, but now things are coming more into order. Do what you feel is right, center in divine light. I'm going to read you Lady Portia from the Keepers of Light Oracle cards. So, this powerful goddess is a figure of justice and peace. She brings order and opportunity to every experience. As a lord of karma, she also regulates the law of cause and effect. She helps us recognize the impact of our judgments, choices, and actions on ourselves and the world. She is the twin flame of Saint Germain, so she is strongly connected to the violet flame energy, which is the violet flame energy is a transmuting energy, so that's why you're kind of doing a lot of alchemy here too. You're really connecting with your inner self, and you're also in the process, as within, so without. Um, you're doing the same. It's going to reflect with other people as you do this within. And maybe even finding a group of people who are just doing the same thing as you, who are doing alchemy, who are doing transmutation work, who are healing their inner child, who are healing their past experiences, finding similar people that you can do these kind of things with, or maybe even watching videos of just getting like minds, in general. Just finding like minds in general who you feel can relate to you and what you've gone through in your life. That's going to bring you a lot of healing. Together, these twin flames can work as overseers of legal situations. This is like kind of justice coming in, like for this situation that had happened in the past that has really traumatized you for, or like felt you, kind of blocked you, been like a karmic thing that you've been that you've been healing. Justice is an energy that's about honoring everyone involved rather than punishing bad behavior. Lady Portia helps us do what is right morally and spiritually for our soul's growth. Right, and also for some of you in the past, you might have even been someone who was doing persecution on other people, who was judgmental of other people, but now you're coming into more of your center, and you don't feel the need to impose on on what other people are doing. That's just for some of you though. So right now is a call for justice is being brought to you into your space. Even if this means you will lose out, there really is no loss in the highest state of truth. Act from your heart, see the other person's point of view, and surrender your pride so that you are coming from a loving space. If you've made choices that weren't for the highest good, admit it. Through this honesty, you're releasing any karmic bonds or anchors of fear from your energy. So if you have been stuck on things that you might have done wrong or other people have done wrong, like it says to just be honest and admit that, because you're going to release any of this fear, any of this anxiety through just being honest with yourself and with others. So we have a lot to do with your connections. Just be honest. Find your center, speak from your heart. Take the time to learn from the situation, and if you're involved in any legal issues, know that Lady Portia and the Angels of Justice are gathering around to honor everyone involved. So for you guys, though, really strengthening your connections with other people. You're being more intimate too. Intimacy is going to bring you a lot of healing, like trust and knowing that you're safe and knowing that you can speak your heart, you can speak your mind, you can speak your truth, you can do what you do and you don't have to feel bad about it. You don't have to worry about who's gonna not like it, because there's always gonna be someone who's not gonna like what you're doing, but there's also so many people who are gonna love what you're doing. And just strengthening all your relationships in general. This is strengthening of, because this is centering in divine light, as it says, as you see Metatron's cube. This can be a symbol that can be helpful to you right now to gaze upon Metatron's cube, but this is connection on every level. Like this is connection, friendship. This could be relationship connection, this spiritual connection to the earth, connection to your body, because this is your center of power that you're really tapping into, and you're also tapping into your center. You're tapping into your heart and your core, and do as thou will, or will and love and will, or whatever they say. Like it's the heart and the solar plexus energy, and you're acting from a place of love and from a place of integrity, or that's what's going to help you bring healing, if you're still going through this. This is probably in process, of course, and you're making progress in the process. So, be gentle on yourself too. And let me see if I have any other messages for you guys. This is a remembrance too. This is not something that you have to obtain, or that you lost. You've always had this. And this, transmuting this energy of the past by finding center. Let's see. But even, if this a community of like minds, let's see. Because, we have these three women together and they're drinking tea. They have incense burning. There's that coffee. And they have the candles lit. They're doing like something with tarot. This looks like a snake or a spiral to me too. But these are people that you have this like soul connection with, that you are coming together with, and they have the similar interests, and they're just having a good time. Like there's no judgments at all in this card. They're just having a good time. As I said, with the negative self-talk, and this is going in the nightmare, coming in doing alchemy. Amethyst might be a crystal that will be really helpful to you too. If you are into crystals, there's an amethyst right here. We have also with the promise, you know, these are people that you really feel soul connection with, that you're coming into contact with. So we have just a little fairy here. More candles lit. You know, like ritual work could be beneficial for you too. In your transmutation work, like working with fire in some way. The roses. This can even be representative too of like a sayonara of something. So more crystals can be helpful. Burn the set astrology can be helpful for you. At least having an understanding of that. And there's people, okay. Connection. Any of those crystals. This can be something helpful for you to gaze upon as well. Connection. And here we see the grids all connected on the earth as well. And this card, got more crystals. So if you're into crystals, looking at hers, Herkimer diamond, diamonds, crystals, transmuting of the crystalline and crystallizing. So we have satellites too. So the connection with other realms, the connection, like it's really sending out your signal for what you want. Like this is kind of performing miracles. If you don't have people in your life of like minds, you can send out a signal and make that intention and seek that as it will seek you. Yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I'm just taking any looks over. You have the Virgin Goddess too. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone who chose the Hematoid and Quartz. So, this is your reading for how you can find healing. We have Topaz. The pathway is almost clear now. Try one more time. You'll get through. So maybe this is something that you've been kind of having to like push your way through something at this time. But you might be wanting to give up because, you know, try one more time and you'll get through. You might be kind of exhausted at this point in the journey and you might be like, okay, like one more time. That might be relieving to hear for you guys that what's going on is closer than you think for you. Like the ending is nearing, or you just need to get up one more time and no more of this. But there's that need to just get up and try again. And we have all the signs. We have all the well, not all the planets in existence, because there are like dwarf planets, but you know what I mean. Like we have all the signs and the planets here. So there might be some sort of like fate involved in this. I think it's at a donkey. And there's this wizard here. Fate and destiny type of energy. You have inspiration. Inspiration bring you a lot of healing. Finding someone who inspires you or something. You have the guardians, shielding, defense, and warning. And illumination, expression, positivity, joy, and inspiration. So we have inspiration twice now. So finding something that inspires you is going to bring you a lot of healing, because you might be in a stage right now where like it says, like kind of exhausted, like you don't know if you can do this anymore type of energy. Um, but to remember, like find something that really inspires you, that really lights up your heart. Let's look at her, like her heart just shining and lighting this candle. Like inspiration is going to be magical for you, for what it does for you in a way. How many candles are there? Well, there's 7. Counting that one, there's 7 candles, which is a very mystical and contemplative number. Like I'm getting a mystical energy out this, because topaz to me with all the signs and planets is very mystical, very spiritual. So some sort of inspiration is going to bring you a lot of healing. Some sort of something joyful, something expressive. We have another guardian card. So right now you're feeling like, okay, so right now you are protected. Like you have a guardian angel around you right now, so you are protected. But also I'm feeling you really feel the need to protect yourself as well. With the King of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So this is more sharing with people in the physical world. If you're someone, I feel like you have something to share, like you're someone creative, you're someone who has like some sort of gift or talent that you need to share with others, something that's going to bring other people a lot of joy. Like you need to express more of yourself. I feel like there's something that you know a lot about in the physical world and that you're really skilled at, but you're kind of like wary to really share it with others. You're kind of like, and also with this too, being the 9, like there's that energy of something coming, like you've been at this for a while. And you've really been at this for a while, because this is the King of Pentacles and he's got all his riches. This might even be someone in your life too, like someone who's got a lot of riches, who's got a lot of money, who's really abundant. Monkey right there. With Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. So, what you guys have been doing, like, as it says, you've been at this for a while, like, you've clearly been at this for a while. I don't know why it's so clear, like, you've clearly been at this for a while. You might even be saying that right now, like, yeah, I've been at this for a while, and, like, I'm just done. I don't know when the success is coming in. But as it says, move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. And right here, just focusing on what she desires, finding that inspiration, finding that expression and positivity and joy, and just try one more time. Focus on what you desire. Try again. You know, move beyond these challenges and focus on what you desire. I know you've been at this for a long time, but get ready, because I do feel like once you find this inspiration for yourself, like just move beyond these current challenges and really focus on what you're desiring, I feel like a lot more is going to come in for you, and to not be like, it's going to be okay, basically. It's going to be okay. Cosmic Flower. The frequency of the cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So again, with this, she's kind of like pouring her magnificence out in the world. Like, you have a lot to share with people, and you need to know this if you don't know this. You have a lot to share with people, and I'm sure you do know this because you've been at this for a while and you've been sharing a lot with people, and you're just wondering when it's all going to come in for you and when it's all going to manifest. But like, as it says, move beyond the current challenges. Like, it's moving back into your core of what you love, moving back into your heart center, and stop focusing on, you'll find something that you love in the moment right now and move beyond all these current challenges. So I do feel like too, you're someone who does probably manifest things really easily. So if you start kind of thinking negative, I do feel like you'll start to see that a lot around you. But for you guys, there's this need to really tap into your core and tap into like your home, your center, what brings you joy, love, expression. You have oneness. And this is that cosmic flower too. Remembrance of the place that you call home. And for you, home is everywhere. Like home is being one because you have all the signs, all the planets. It's remembering that connection for you too. That's going to bring you a lot of joy in your life. But just for now, you know, it's like knowing that everything is happening for you right now. It's like taking a more detached perspective too and seeing how like actually things are happening for you and not against you, and actually like things are going right according to plan. And it's almost like seeing yourself because you're just one of the aspects of you. So like seeing yourself as like a child of one of yourselves, like that it's like really actually magical right now what you're going through. It's like really pure, it's really cute type of thing. That's only gonna resonate with some of you, I know. But also focusing on this water back here and this beach. Going out into nature, just taking some time to rejuvenate and heal a little bit. You are protected though, whatever you do. You have a guardian angel around you. I know you've been doing this thing for a while, but you need to remember what inspires you and you need to remember what lights up your heart, and you need to move back into that center of oneness. And if you've already done this, of course, experiencing that oneness, because as you do this, you will experience that feeling of connection and that feeling of oneness and that experience of just connection to the world, like astrology. Also, if you enjoy astrology, that might be something for you. Stargazing, to just connecting with nature, connecting with the world, connecting with the universe, connecting with the earth, connecting with your guides. Number 10, 5, 6, 9. You have two nines. So something coming to wholeness and completion, kind of like this feeling of yeah, like being whole, like humanity too. I feel like you're a humanitarian. And I'm going to read you Holy Amethyst as well. So, Holy Amethyst is the twin flame of Archangel Zadkiel, the angel who helps us transmute negative emotions into love and learning. He is the keeper of the violet flame and helps us release anything that is no longer serving us. Holy Amethyst also enables us to look over our past fears and challenges and draw wisdom and learning from them. Unlike Zadkiel, for many years, she was not mentioned in spiritual texts, and I believe this was because her miraculous support was not needed on Earth, as it is now. To connect deeply with her light, hold her namesake crystal, which is, of course, amethyst. So, you're ready to move beyond energies or situations that are no longer helpful to you and make space in your life for something more purposeful. So you're really making space in your life for just abundance, for giving it like this in the material world, especially like feeling really at home on Earth and in the cosmos. So it's just this feeling of abundance on every level, this like joy and connection to all, just oneness. You may feel a real need for clearing out, not just mentally or emotionally, but physically too. There's a sense that you're moving beyond challenges and forging golden opportunities from stagnant or unhappy experiences. It's important to recognize that you are like a magician at this time, with the ability to use your thoughts, will, and actions to bring about life-fulfilling, dream-enhancing opportunities. It's important to focus on what you desire and not what you fear, because when you give your energy to what you give your energy to literally will begin to flourish. Call on Holy Amethyst to help you focus on golden opportunities. So for those of you who are into crystals, I'm going to recommend amethyst and citrine, and also ametrine to you for this, because citrine really helps you to focus on your goals, and amethyst also brings you mental clarity. It's protective. It is like right now, like you give off the energy of an amethyst. It's like spiritual, protective, and calming. And you're kind of like that. Like you're someone really nice to be around. So you're just kind of being called to really just focus on what you desire and not all the things that, all your hardships, so that you can manifest more of this King of Pentacles energy and really live the abundant life. But as it says, you know, just connecting with, because I feel like you're someone who's really spiritually kind of connected, like connecting with that home, connecting with that core, with that oneness that you have with the world and with like the physical and the spiritual. You're someone who has a strong connection with the physical and the spiritual. And I do feel like a crystal like ametrine will really help you, which is a mix of amethyst and citrine. So, you know, keep going, guys, keep going. Um, Remember what you love to do. Remember what lights up your heart. Remember what inspires you. This can bring you a lot of healing. So, just trying to see if I have any other messages. So, we have Green Tara right here. She's the goddess of. People would call upon Green Tara to help move beyond worldly and material matters. So maybe reading about Green Tara, that could be helpful, but she helped people kind of get out of the wheel of samskara, help people move out of that wheel of karma. And they're performing like a tantra right here, and this is a lot about oneness too. Really like kind of intimate connection. But I feel like really too, just embracing the earth that you are on right now, because if you are someone who is really kind of out there, there's a need to connect with nature more if you're not doing that. Speaks a lot of oneness though, and just living from your heart and finding what inspires you, and you really inspire others too. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if I have any final messages for you guys. Is there any final messages? So this is Pentacle necklace, mala, maybe mala. Um, Chanting, meditations, like 108 beads, that might be helpful to some of you. Something about the goddess, about angels is important too, and fairies, nature in general. I just see a lot of wings, so, you know, learning how to soar, learning how to fly. You guys are definitely an alchemist. You guys are definitely some sort of wizard, with divine alchemy and her wizard hat on. This is a wizard. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope that this was helpful to you. Please leave me a comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone who chose this fairy, My Little Pony. So one message I have, first of all, is that working with fairies might be helpful to you. Working with fairies or elementals. So let's see what's going to bring you healing. You have Tiger's Eye. Ancestors, animal medicine, timekeeper. It's time for you to evolve. You are ready. So working with nature in some way, working with ancestors, working with the past, working with history. Tiger's Eye is a stone that's very grounding. It reminds me of like dragon's blood oil, because it's very empowering, it's grounding. It works a lot with your solar plexus and sacral chakra, so it really helps you get things done. It brings you more energy, it brings you more grounding. It brings you more stability. And as we see here, she's holding like a, is that a wand? And she's wearing a infinity symbol. So having like that sense of, and she's also holding this staff. So she's like this jaguar, like shape-shifting type of energy, like really remembering ancient wisdom and knowledge and sharing what you know with people. If you know a lot about like some sort of history, if you know a lot about something, to share that with people. But right now you're really going through a process, like, yeah, but any of these things, researching any of these things, researching animal medicine, like animals, researching nature, getting in touch with your ancestors, um, some sort of like practices that, I don't know what you would say other, because I know some people don't like the term like shamanism, but that's like what I'm trying to say. And we have forever, isolation, loneliness, reconnection, and home. Destiny, divine purpose, passion, and service. So I see you guys as being very connected to the earth and the land, and having ancestors that were people who were like shamans. It's a very strong connection to earth is what I'm feeling though. And you might be someone who's kind of like a hermit too, like someone who's off on their own a lot. But you're not alone, like you might feel really supported, like you might have a strong connection with your ancestors already, or you might have a strong connection with the moon, you might have a strong connection with your guides or passed on loved ones in some way, like you might have mediumship ability. But you being of service to people and you doing what is your passion, what you feel is your destiny, brings you a lot of healing, of course. And again, we have her holding this staff, what she is holding in here. So this is definitely linked to your purpose. The kind of the messages that you've been receiving around you that have to do kind of with like history, time, ancestors, animal medicine, earth in some way, maybe even like other planets, like shape-shifting even. That has a lot to do with your destiny, with your purpose, with what your passion is. We have more time coming into. Something about time for you guys. Are you guys time travelers? Are you guys record keepers? Do you access the Akashic records? If not, maybe if anything of those calls out to you. Well, also time. Saturn, Capricorn energy, the ruler of time, the physical world, boundaries, restrictions, limitations. Definitely for you guys hold ancient wisdom and knowledge. Maybe you have a strong affinity of, with time, to work with time in some manner. So you're very connected to Earth. So you guys, what I say with you guys, you have this new beginning coming in with like what you're doing on Earth, whether this is like for your work even or not, or just, something that you're rediscovering or discovering right now. That, because you guys have a really strong connection to Earth. So with Maker King, I feel like also seeking a mentor or someone who knows a lot about what you're trying to learn, that you've just have been getting signs on and what you're wanting to get into, as this is linked with like your purpose and what you're doing in the world. Finding a mentor, finding someone who's already experienced and very skilled at that thing. Something that you've like created. But I see this need to like get back to nature, get back to the roots, get back to simplifying, get back to going back in time. Because in this card we see him with all these like labels on him basically, and then he's like coming onto the side, he's holding this stick, and it's a very simple, it's a stick. Um, these are man-made, thought-formed concepts. And beyond this rainbow, he's got a stick he's reaching out. So just that need to connect with nature and to simplify and to not get out of any doctrines that you're not resonating with anymore. Anything that you just feel like you're not passionate about anymore, and finding what you truly are passionate about. And you might have been maybe taking this time to find what that is for you. Something that you're very connected with, though. We have forever. Something that you've been doing forever. With the time. So we have the Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit. Express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Which I really see you doing a lot too. Having dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Like this tiger's eye is really saying that to me, like the rhythm of life. The rhythm of life with the stick, like the rhythm of the natural world, like Schumann's resonance. There is the geometry in the earth, the beauty in the earth as it is, like everything that you see in earth is, you know, our greatest teacher basically. Which is like Saturn, who's associated with time, who is the great teacher. He gives us the lessons. But you have talents for something. You have that you need to share with people. Because you're like some sort of shaman, like you're connected with the earth in some way. You hold this wisdom in you, basically, is what I'm saying. You hold this connection and you hold this wisdom. And you're very skilled, whether you know it or not. Look, remembrance. Go back in time. This is like, this could be accessing, for some of you, accessing Akashic records and finding out, like, past lives and remembering what you did so that you can, like, bring that into the now. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in the body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. There's something that you guys have forgotten that you've been doing forever, that you see reconnection, remembrance. There's something that you guys have forgotten that you're a natural at, that you do, that you're amazing at, that you're not like taking notice of, that you're not remembering. And manifestation. Something is coming in for you guys. Also, I'm really seeing this, like how the light is shining there and creating these orbs. You have an orange, green, blue. I just feel like you guys have a really strong connection to the other realms, the spiritual realms. Just like all this light in her hands, energy healing too. Something you guys like, you're like channeling energy, you're channeling light. You have the Merkaba right here. Alright, I'm gonna read you the Shekinah. Put that right there. The Shekinah is the twin flame of the Holy Spirit. It is the female aspect of the God particle or creation energy. She is more of an essence than a being, but has the ability to show herself in ways that we will understand. She is acknowledged in the sacred teachings of Judaism and also called the Sophia of Christ. In the Gnostic Gospels, she is a powerful female voice of spirit who is here to bring about equality and to help the world move on from what the male-only image of God. She reminds us that God is all-loving and all-accepting. Whenever she appears in a reading, she points out the change makers, the love creators, the gift sharers of the world who are here to unite all hearts around the world. So something I really see for you guys, like, I really see you channeling energy through yourself. Like you're getting this light, you're getting this energy from somewhere that you're channeling through. Like you can really work with energies, like you can really work with light energies, and you're really like channeling this through yourself and bringing it to like the earth, it looks like. look at this too. Like all that energy around like his creation. Like there's really something you guys got to reconnect with yourself. There's something you need to remember about what you're so amazing at. Like what is calling you right now as I'm saying this too. Don't feel the need to hold back or dampen your spirit. This is a time to celebrate. There is a feeling of dance and joy around you at this time as you fully recognize your splendor. You're a sacred being who defies gravity every day just by being alive and brings a sense of balance and equality to the world. So, with you guys, let's see, we have 11, 7, 9, 10, and 1. 11, 7, 9, 10, 1. So this is, yeah, this is like the beginning and the end and the beginning, but it's like all at the same time. Like this time for this pile is really weird. It's hard to think linearly about it, but with those numbers, it's just showing me that like there's something beginning and ending, but something that never begun or ended. But it's just like there's something that you're really natural at that you've been doing for so long that you really need to unleash from yourself. It's going to bring you so much healing to get things simplified for yourself and just reconnecting and remembering. So whatever this is for you guys, if you like a personal reading, you can send me an email, mysticamanita@gmail.com. It's in my description. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this was helpful for you. Please like the video, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys next time. Hello everyone who chose the clear quartz pendulum. So let's see what is going to be bringing you a lot of healing at this time. We have diamond. An abundance of facets and opportunities are opening at once. Try to do one at a time for successful outcome. So for you guys, I see a need for like more clarity, a little more like step by step, one at a time, really put your focus into one thing. You have a lot of things like that you can be doing that you can put your energy into, but there's really a need to do one at a time, of course, so that you can get everything clear, you can get everything situated, because you did choose clear quartz, and diamonds are also clear, so there's just a need for crystal clear, clarity, perfection, brilliance, like really focusing on the one thing. But you have a lot opening up for you right now. You gotta focus on one thing at a time. You have beauty. As they say, you know, slow down and smell the roses or whatever. We have sanctuary, healing, comfort, faith, restoration. Very beautiful energy. Healing is going to bring you healing. Empowerment, grounded, strength, stamina. Taking a time out for you guys and appreciating the beauty. Even like if you've been working on something a lot too, appreciate the beauty of what you have created. We have the Elder, which is the Hierophant, 8 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. For you guys, I see you, it's time to enjoy. It's time to enjoy. Let people do stuff for you for a while. You know, you do a lot for other people. Let other people do your bidding for once. We got these guys like carrying this woman, and she's just living the rich life. She's abundant. She has her fruit. She's got her bananas. She has 3 bananas. She's got a pineapple. And also, like I said, if you guys have been doing a creative project, or like working on a project, to really take some time to appreciate the beauty of your project that you've been working on. And With this is like showing restoration. This is showing a time of cleansing. Eight of Cups, usually Eight of Cups is like kind of moving on. For me, this is like seeing you as taking a little bit of a break, taking a little bit of a retreat to integrate, to digest, to gather, you know, digest those bananas, so you can gain your wisdom and knowledge from the experiences that you have been having. This Archangel Raphael. He usually has like a caduceus with him or healing. But yeah, if you guys can, a sanctuary retreat would be really amazing right now. That would bring a lot of healing, as we all know. Or just simply, you know, taking a bath, going to a lake, going to a pond, going out in nature, connecting with the trees. For some of you, even like magic mushrooms. That's something that I heard. But yeah, just connecting with nature is going to be really healing for you. This waterfalls especially. If you can gain access to a waterfall, that is going to be extremely healing for you. See this house in the background? She's not at her home, so it's like getting out of your house. So, we have Kathumi. Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So, I see you already being the elder. I see you already knowing. I see you already know what you need to do to bring healing. You even have a card for the healing in your pile. But, yeah, I'm just reminding you, it seems like. We have Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to transverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to the Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into the present to serve our highest purpose. Like I said about the integrating and digesting, that's something for you right now, because like you already hold this wisdom. Just take the time, get in your sanctuary, get in your retreat, take your time out, you know, appreciate the beauty, and allow yourself to kind of digest experiences. You don't want too much at once right now, basically. But it's like also integrating everything into 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe and become aware. So, to me, clearly, I feel like you guys already know what you need to do. It's just about just taking the time to relax, taking the time to retreat, taking the time out in nature, taking the time to restore, just breathing, becoming aware, meditation, but really appreciating nature, because with the Queen of Pentacles, this is like enjoying the physical world. So taking some time to enjoy the physical world and enjoy your surroundings, enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy your projects. Because right now, what's going to bring you the most healing is to just take time to heal, to enjoy, to restore, to breathe, to relax. Because as it says, breathe and become aware. You already know the answer. All you have to do is breathe and become aware of what that is, because you already hold the wisdom and the knowledge inside you to know what the answer to this is. So just take that time out for yourself, because you guys already know what to do. I'm going to read you Kathumi. Oh, it's pronounced Kutumi. My bad. He's an ascended master who appears as a well-dressed Indian man with a golden aura. His teachings were brought to the world by Madame Blavatsky in the 19th century. There are many different theories as to his true identity. Many believe he was a wandering man known as a Rishi in India, dedicated to walking the path of spirit with very few material possessions. Others believe him to have had well-educated sixth spiritual leader who gave a pseudonym to protect his true identity. I believe he lived a high life, but through spiritual practice was able to let go of his material possessions. Now he helps light workers go beyond limits set by others and cultivate a personal connection to God. So another thing that this also says to me is that you don't need a lot to be satisfied too. It's like you can just go out in nature and really enjoy just the nature. Like the Queen of Pentacles doesn't have to have a million luxury items. She really enjoys all the beauty around her. It doesn't matter whether it's like whether it was a purse or whether it was a banana. Like this is really practicing gratitude too. And he's also wearing the Ankh, he's wearing Metron's cube, he's Ouroboros and an Om symbol. So you're really becoming empowered in yourself too, to really trust yourself. And you have a lot of ideas, like you know, like you can integrate these things together. But you're really becoming empowered in yourself, and you're not gonna rely on like other people to validate you. You know like how beautiful you are, you know how much you're worth. And if you don't, get no one on that one because it's true. So knowledge is learned, wisdom is remembered, and you have the elder. You are in a real cloak of wisdom now. Like Cthulhu, you have been on a wandering path trying to find answers through study and insights of others. Now, though you're moving on from that, you're empowered in yourself. I mean, it's fine to look at other people's insights too, but for now, like this is what's going to bring you healing right now. But now you are uncovering the truth of your own soul. Your soul is leading the way and you are being encouraged to follow. The fog is clearing, the light has come, and it is shining on you. Your soul is saying yes, it's your cheerleader. Follow it and trust the endless wisdom within you. Go, go, go. So for you guys, you already know what to do as it says. Just breathe and become aware. Take some time out. You don't need to ask anyone else. Like even right now, even as I'm doing this video for you right now, like I'm telling you guys, you didn't need me to tell you this because you already know the answer. You already know this. Like you don't need me to do a reading for you and tell you what's going to bring you a healing. You don't need to rely on me to tell you anything because you are empowered in yourself. Becoming empowered in yourself, not having to rely on other people, that is going to bring you so much healing, my friend. So also gazing upon beauty. This is your inner beauty, knowing your inner beauty. The Merkaba, you know, light body stuff for some of you. But I'm just like having that feeling right now, like I want to go relax. Doing this reading, I'm just feeling like I just want to go chill. I just want to go relax right now. These images are making me feel calm and serene and like I have this deep knowing. That's what it feels like. But yeah, you have a lot going on right now for you. Just make sure you're focusing on one thing at a time and don't overwhelm yourself. I'm trying to see, do I have any other messages for you guys? Any of these crystals will be beneficial for you too. Ruby Fuchsite, I have 2 of those sitting right here. That can be one that's really helpful for you. Let's see. See, he's got the water, he's in nature. She's got the city behind her. And she's in these flowers. Also, Diana, goddess of the moon. She was like really connected with nature too. She was a protector of children. She was goddess of the hunt, the moon, and protector of children. So, and she was a fertility goddess. And we have another moon right there. Because this, the diamond's name is Diana. this deck, so. And we also have like as above, so below. We have the masculine and the feminine interlinking together here. Yeah, I'm just seeing like trees, nature, lots of trees. Ancient wise trees. The trees just getting grounded, connecting with a tree. Maybe even trying to talk to a tree. If you would like to talk to a tree, you know, go ahead. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope that this was helpful to you in some way. Please leave me a comment, and if you would like a personal reading, my email is mysticamanita@gmail.com. And I wish you all an amazing